MegaPodTastic. Good morning, MegaPodlings. Krazy Joe here with another Mill Creek unboxing. The good folks at Mill Creek have sent me this package, which is still sealed. I do not yet know what's in here. Let's check it out. Let's find out what the good people at Mill Creek sent me. And again, we thank our friends at Mill Creek Entertainment. These are all upcoming releases. I don't yet know what's in here, so I haven't looked up what the actual release date is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to show you guys. After I'm done filming, I'm going to find the release date, and I will put it at the bottom of the screen at the end of the video. So I will be able to tell you that's the release date, and the release date will magically appear. Sound good? Let's see what we got. Ripping this open. All right, I'll lower this to hold the suspense. Oh, well, we got some Blu-rays here. Wow, we got a lot of Blu-rays here. All right, let's start with this double feature of two movies I have not seen. The Trigger Effect and Body Count. All right, it's the dramatic thriller double feature. Trigger Effect stars Kyle MacLachlan, Elizabeth Shue, Dermot Mulroney, and Body Count stars David Caruso, Linda Fiorentino, John Leguizamo, Ving Rhames, Donnie Wahlberg, and Forrest Whitaker. All right, thank you. We will check those out, let you know what we think. All right, next we have a Blu-ray. It's another double feature containing two 90s comedies, one of which I've seen, one of which I have not. It's Damon Wayans in Mo Money and Jon Lovitz in High School High. I have seen High School High. I enjoyed High School High quite a bit. And I have not seen Mo Money. So I will check that out. I will let you know what I think of Mo Money. I'll have to check that out. But High School High is, I remember it being a pretty funny movie. I have not seen it in years, though. It's Jon Lovitz and Tia Carrere. So we will check that out. Next, we have a sci-fi double feature. This is pretty cool. All right, it is Mind Warp and Brain Scan. And I got to tell you, I've seen neither of these. But Mind Warp stars the great Bruce Campbell and Angus Schrimm, the tall man from the Phantasm movies. Brain Scan has Edward Furlong and Frank Langella. So that's pretty cool. What are these about? Let's see. Unplug for two mind-altering films. Mind Warp. In a post-Holocaust world, one woman relies on computer fantasies to entertain herself. But a glitch sends her to a far-off wasteland to deal with monsters called crawlers. She's saved by a young rebel, Bruce Campbell. But the pair are later captured and brought underground by the crawlers. All right, this sounds pretty cool. All right, Brain Scan. When a lonely teenager, Edward Furlong, orders his latest interactive video game, the high-tech wizardry penetrates his subconscious where his darkest impulses lead him through a deadly maze of murder, deception, and desire. That sounds cool. I look forward to checking these out. What do we have here? Oh, this is interesting. This is something probably that I could watch with my girls. I gotta be honest, I never watched this cartoon, but it looks like fun. It's the full series, 39 episodes of Jackie Chan Adventures. So I could probably watch this with my Jackie. Not Jackie Chan, but my Jackie. She'll probably enjoy this. So that should be fun. And we've got 4 more. This is a big package we got here. And these are pretty cool. You may remember Mill Creek recently put out a series of VHS retro movies. Most of them were 80s movies. And they looked like they had VHS cases, VHS slip sleeves. For example, I showed off the Sheena, the Queen of the Jungle one. And it looked like an old school videotape. Well, they've done it again with 90s movies. So let's take a look. All right, first we have a movie I've never seen. I've always wanted to see this. I hear it's pretty entertaining. It was featured on the podcast How Did This Get Made? But it's Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman in Double Team. So you see, it's a green videotape, but it looks like a videotape coming out here. It's got to play is human, to rewind is divine. I don't know. These retro VHS releases really tickle my nostalgia bone. I really dig them. And this is a movie I've always wanted to see. Like I said, it was featured on the podcast, How Did This Get Made? This is one of those movies that's supposed to be so bad it's good. It's supposed to be very entertaining. So I look forward to checking that out. Now that is the only one of these retro 90s VHS releases that I have never seen before. The rest I have. In fact, I saw all three of them in the theater. So let's start with the one I remember the least. I know I saw this in the theater, but I can't really remember it. Alicia Silverstone in Excess Baggage. Now, I say I can't remember this. I actually thought Ewan McGregor was in this movie. So that, and he's not. So that tells you I clearly don't remember the film. But Christopher Walken is. I'm a huge Christopher Walken fan. Again, it's a videotape. It says, please be kind, remember to rewind, parental guidance PG-13, and it's a bright yellow videotape. In the 90s, most videotapes were still black, but occasionally you would find one of these brightly colored ones that was definitely more so in the 90s than the 80s did you get the brightly colored ones. But this has Alicia Silverstone, Benicio del Toro, Christopher Walken, and Harry Connick Jr. Again, I did see this in the theater, but I really don't remember this movie. Offbeat adventure about a poor little rich girl and the car thief who steals her heart. Desperate for attention, Emily Hope stages her own kidnapping. But before Emily can enjoy a happy reunion with her father, her car gets stolen while she's still inside. Interesting. Okay, I look forward to checking that out again for the second time, but I don't remember it at all, so really it'll be like the first time. All right, now we come to a movie that I saw in the theater, Pauly Shore in Jury Duty. Again, I don't remember this one that well. I did see it in the movies. I seem to remember enjoying it at the time. It's got Abe Vigoda in it. Tia Carrere, Shelley Winters, and Abe Vigoda. Pauly Shore stars in this riotous comedy of disorder in the court as a jobless freeloader who gets appointed to a sensational murder trial, will stop at nothing to keep deliberations going as long as possible. All right, one thing I do remember about this movie is that the guy who was accused of murder was the guy from the Got Milk commercial who was an expert on Alexander Hamilton. Do you remember this commercial? It was a 90s commercial, and he was sitting under a picture of Alexander Hamilton. And a contest came on the radio where the winner, if you knew who shot Alexander Hamilton, you would win. And they called, and he had eaten peanut butter, and he was trying to say Aaron Burr, but he couldn't get the words out, and he didn't have milk, and it said got milk, and he lost the contest because he couldn't get the words Aaron Burr out. Well, that guy was the murderer in this movie. He also was like the number one fan of the Wonders in the movie That Thing You Do. He was the guy who like followed them around. It was like their biggest fan. What is his name? I'm sure it's on the no, maybe it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what that guy's name is, but I'll check that out. Finally, this is a movie I saw just a ton of times, because back in the 80s, I used to watch this movie frequently. I think I had it on VHS, and I used to just play the tape. I saw it in the theater. I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. It was one of those movies that my brother and I would rewatch frequently. And that is Dana Carvey in Opportunity Knocks. And again, we got the cool little stickers that don't get fined, please rewind. This time it's a red VHS tape. And it says, this is Dana Carvey plays a con man in this, who he moves into a room, a house, a big house. He finds out a guy's supposed to be house sitting, and the guy is who was supposed to be doing the house sitting couldn't do it. So he poses as that guy and then gets involved with the family and falls in love with the sister of the guy he's supposed to be house sitting for. But eventually, they're going to find out he's not who he says he is because it's all a con. This is a very entertaining movie. I really like this. So I look forward to watching this again. And I heard, and it's true, these movies all have different covers under the slip sleeve. So that is fairly cool. Is that true of all of them? It's true of Jury Duty. Okay. Is it true of Excess Baggage? Let's find out. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And let's check Double Team. Boom. Once again, different cover. I'm partial to the VHS covers myself. I like those VHS covers. So there we go. Thank you to our friends at Mill Creek. All these titles will be available wherever DVDs are sold. You can get them online. You can get them at Mill Creek's website. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them possibly in a brick and mortar store near you. But look for them on this date. This date right here is when you will be able to find these movies. Double Team, Opportunity Knocks, Jury Duty, Excess Baggage, The Jackie Chan Adventures, Mind Warp and Brain Scan, Mo Money and High School High, and Trigger Effect and Body Count. So thank you to Mill Creek. This is very kind of you to send us these review copies. We will check them out, let you know how they are. And please support Mill Creek. They're putting out some great releases these days. Very affordable releases. They've really made a name for themselves in the past several years. So check these movies out. And as always, thank you to Mill Creek Entertainment. And thank you for watching. And keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.